Hey guys, so over the last 3 days, or a couple days, sorry, I've seen three different movies. I kind of split them up into 2 days. I have been very, very busy the last couple days. Actually, the last week or so, I've been very busy to the point I haven't had a chance to sit down and do my reviews for them yet. Uh, so I finally have a chance. Here we go. I want to start because like I said, I got a lot to say of a lot of these movies. So, first one I saw a couple days ago was a couple days ago I went to double feature, and the first movie I saw was Moonlight. Uh, it had finally come to my movie theater. The movie Moonlight. Usually around this time of year when the Oscar nominations come out. A lot of the top nominated films usually that haven't been put in my movie theater yet usually get finally released. Except for last year, we didn't even fucking get Spotlight until after it won the Oscar. So for Best Picture, so that was bullshit. But Moonlight, like I said, we got Moonlight, we got La La Land. Moonlight, as I've seen as of late, is like the pretty much the only contender alongside, or the contender with, or movie to contend with La La Land as a favorite to win Best Picture. And this is a movie that I'm going to be fucking honest with you. I had zero idea what the fuck this thing was about. I just knew that it was like a movie that was getting really highly praised. And that's about it. I had actually had a few people tell me to fucking see this movie. Even before it was like getting the nominations. They didn't really tell me what it was about. And I even watched the trailer before I went and saw this movie. And I still didn't know what the hell this movie was about. I had a couple inklings of an idea, and I was like, all right. I was like, I kind of went in with a fresh, open mind about it. And yeah, it was a very good movie. A very, very good movie. It was a goddamn. I'm done with this melancholy bullshit. Like these depressing movies I've seen as of late. This is not. I mean, this is not like nothing really, really depressing happens, but it's kind of a downer of a movie at the end of the day in a lot of aspects. But goddamn, what's up with these Oscar movies that he's being a downer this year? Except for La La Land. La La Land. Well, La La Land did have a kind of not a very happy ending, but yeah. This is a really, really well acted movie. I thought the guy or the people that played the kid throughout his life, like they show three stages of his life when he was a little boy, as a teenager, and as an adult. And I thought all of them were very, very good. Especially the kid who was the teenager was really good in this. Like he had some really great moments, acting moments in it, and also the older version of him was kind of distracting to me because am I the only one who thought the older version of him looked like 50 Cent? I'm to the point I was like, is 50 Cent in this movie? I was like, if it is, what the fuck? I didn't know about that. But it is not him. I was like, maybe it might sound really horribly racist, but I'm not saying they all look alike. I'm just saying it kind of looked at like a little bit of it. If you look at it, like, yeah, it kind of looks like 50 Cent. But yeah, I thought all of them were really, really good in this movie. What's that guy's name? Hold on. I want to try to say. I know I'm going to probably say that guy's name wrong. The guy that's gotten a Best Supporting Actor nomination. Was it Mahershala Ali? I'm Mahershala. Goddamn, I don't know how to say his name. Somebody in the comments can tell me. He plays the guy, the drug dealer at the beginning of the movie, who finds him in a crack house and like kind of takes him in and like kind of mentors him at the beginning of the movie when he was a child. And is really, really good in the movie. Like it's one of those actors that like always pops up in movies and like never really gets any recognition, but it's always really good. And he's really good in this movie. He's very, very shortly in this movie, because literally he only's in this movie for 20 minutes and then he's dead. Like, that's not really much of a spoiler because it happens in the first 20 minutes. Like, after they cut away from his child, this kid being a child, they show him as a teenager, and this guy's already dead by this point. But the kid's still, as a teenager, seeing the drug dealer's girlfriend and stuff like that, or like kind of coming over and visiting her and stuff like that. And they have like a little bit of a friendship and everything else. But I thought the performance that actually was the best of this whole movie, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised it gets an Oscar for, as Naomi Harris as his crackhead mother. Man, is she really good in this thing. She is like a fucking bitch. She basically like berates him, fucking steals from him, steals his money just to get crack. Does everything to this poor kid. Like I said, even calls him a faggot at one point. Sorry, I had to use that word. I believe, yeah. And like, she's just a really horrible person. She's really good in this movie. It kind of makes you detest her. Like, at first you're like, oh, it kind of makes her out like, oh, I mean, she's just like a hardworking mother that, just trying to raise a kid. At first, I was like, when the movie started, I had a little bit of trouble believing that, she was okay with a this random guy, the drug dealer, just bringing him home one day, and the kid not showing up home from school that day, and then just reappearing with this random stranger. I was like, I highly doubt she would be that nice about this situation, but you find out that she's kind of a drug dealer, and then also at the same time you find out this drug dealer is also giving her basically crack, and it's pretty interesting. It's a really good performance by her in this movie. Surprised that like none of the kids got nominated at all. I mean, they all get equal screen time. I guess I don't know what the hell they would get nominated for, because they're not really any of them are lead actors. They're all given about the same screen time. So they would all be really supporting actors. But this movie is a lot about... it's an interesting... I felt bad for this fucking kid. This poor fucking kid, man. He's... Like I said, his mom's a crackhead. I don't know what happened to his dad. It never really is explained. He's also having homosexual thoughts. That's what the whole thing's about. This movie is about. And I kind of got that from the trailer, but very briefly, just because it looked like he was about to kiss a guy. That's the only reason I kind of got it. And then they kept saying, oh, you know why he keeps getting bullied nonstop because he has homosexual thoughts. And he has this friend who they meet up like throughout his life, and his friend's like a closeted gay, and it's a really weird movie. It's an interesting movie. It's definitely an interesting movie. It kept me interested the whole freaking time. I wasn't bored by it. I will say this movie is it's obviously an indie movie. I know that sounds like a fucking I'm dissing indie movies, but you can tell there's a lot of scenes where I can just see the director yelling, "Ask me what it means! Ask me what it means!" Especially at the end of the movie, the final shot of the movie, it's this guy is just such an indie fucking director if I've ever seen one. It smelled of indie film if I've ever seen one. And like I said, it's not a bad thing. If I were to say what's better, this or La La Land, I'll say La La Land. Absolutely. I liked La La Land a lot better. Honestly, I didn't feel as... The La La Land was not as much of a fucking downer as this movie is, and so I want to give it, the world we are living in right now. I really need. I don't mind I would take an upbeat movie over a downer of a movie. Yeah, but I do recommend it. It's, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It is good. Man, it hurts when it's been a while, like a couple days since I've seen this, but it's like, man, I'm sure I'm forgetting something about it, but I apologize. As far as trailers go, also that one sassy black friend in Hidden Figures, the one that I said looked like Jada Pinkett Smith, who's apparently a fucking singer, is in this as the drug dealer's girlfriend, and I didn't even recognize her. I was like, huh. I said, she's actually popped up in 2 movies, and she's a really good actress. The only new trailer I got, I only got like a very few trailers in front of this, and the only one I got that was new was the trailer for the movie The Last Word. This was kind of funny for me because it's a movie about Shirley MacLaine is like a newspaper editor who wants, because she's getting older and stuff, wants one of her writers to write a obituary for her while she's still alive, and she asked the woman to have like people that like have been in her life for years to say nice things about her, but they cannot find anything to say nice about. None of them can say anything nice about her. Call her a fucking bitch and a cunt, and I was like, so basically, it's Shirley MacLaine playing Shirley MacLaine. Because I've heard, anybody who doesn't know, I've heard over the years that Shirley MacLaine was kind of a bitch and kind of hard to work with. So I think it's kind of funny, like seeing her play this kind of role. It looked alright. It looked like, yeah. Amanda Seyfried's the girl who's writing her obituary. I forget who else was in that movie, but yeah, it's Shirley MacLaine and Amanda Seyfried. I was like, it could be alright. It's like I don't remember the last time I've seen Shirley MacLaine in anything. I like Shirley MacLaine as an actress, even if she is a bitch, has a reputation for a bitch. She's still a really good actress. I'll be back here in a second with my other review, and go see Moonlight.